Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today you find me out on my Yamaha WRF 250, and as you can see, an absolutely phenomenal day to be out on the bike. February and the sun is shining just the way I like it. But the purpose of today's video is to take a look at the Aochi C3 Carplay and Android Auto device which are fitted to the bike here. I was approached by Aochi to give the product a review, but I was initially quite hesitant because I didn't really see a purpose for my needs which it suited or where I would use it. But then it did dawn on me there is one potential situation where it would come in useful, and that, as you can guess, is whilst green laning. Now all my bikes are fitted with quad lock setup, so I can just jump on any bike with my phone and away I go. Now I've used it on green laning and I really don't like the amount of vibration which goes through the bike, from the road, from the engines of the bike and into the phone. It isn't great even with a vibration damper on there. So what I thought is I'll stick the Aochi unit on my off-road bike, I'll give it a go, a fair test, and see if it does come in useful. First of all, let's have a look what comes in the box and have a look at what's involved with fitting it to the bike. So then, first up, let's have a look at the Aochi C3 series motorcycle CarPlay and Android Auto screen. When you buy one, this is the box it will come in, nicely presented. So here's what you're going to find once you open up your Aochi C3 series box. Inside, we have the unit itself, and the power lead directly to it. It comes with two power leads. The first one connects to the positive and the negative on the battery, and then this plugs into the unit. There's a fuse on there as well. The second lead can be powered directly from a USB, which is useful. Next up, we've got the handlebar mount. Different size diameter spacers as well. There's three different sizes included within the box, so it should fit all handlebar sizes. Also, this unit here, this mount, goes directly onto the back of the screen. And as you can see, there's some rubber bushes there, which provide some vibration dampening. That will fit directly onto this unit here. Also included is a tyre pressure monitoring system, which you can fit onto your tyres and keep an eye on your tyre pressures. There's also a couple of tools included, 3 Allen keys, a small screwdriver and a small spanner, and a few cable ties for tying up the cables. There is a full set of instructions on how to mount the unit and how to set it up and pair it with your device. Also included in the unit, which I have from Aochi to review, is this premium screen protector. So I think this is an actual extra, something which you'd have to buy separately, but I'll fit it to the unit and give it a try out at the same time. Here is what we're going to see when we power the unit up. As you can see, it comes up with the Aochi branding and then comes straight into a menu, which gives you your CarPlay, Android Auto, your brightness settings here, and then your settings and options menu here. Got your volume control, again brightness, home button, and as you can see now, it's connected directly to my phone with Google Maps, and it's got the map then mirrored onto the Android Auto screen. You can zoom in, zoom out, search. Along the bottom, you've got your mobile phone for your calls, WhatsApp, Amazon Music, Google Maps. This is on Android Auto, I've never used CarPlay, so I can only speak for Android Auto. You've got this button here, which you click and it splits your screen up. So you've got your map on the right-hand side and you've got the option for your music on your left-hand side. There's also the microphone here. If you click that, that will give you your voice command functions. If you press the dots at the bottom, that will then take you to virtually a mirror of your mobile phone home screen where you've got all your additional apps. First up, we're going to fit the vibration dampener with the 4 screws which came with the unit straight onto the back there of the screen. Line them up. And then the final one. There you see, all fitted. Handlebar mounts here. This simply screws together and clamps down on the handlebar. Now I'm going to put the 2 inserts in just inside. Not because it needs it on the handlebar, but it's just to protect the handlebar from scratching. So that's now nicely secure and ready for the unit to go on there. So to fit the unit to the bar mount, it's simply 1 bolt through there and through the bar mount and tighten it down. There we go, nice and secure. So luckily for me, I've already got a quad lock power unit and USB socket right up at the front end near the handlebars. So this will allow me to use the USB socket and power supply for the Aoocci unit. As you can see here, this is switched. You can have auto, power off, power on. So I'm going to be powering my Aoocci unit from here. So we're all set up now, the power's all run to the unit. So turn the ignition on and then power up the unit. And as you can see, it's starting up. So the tyre pressure and monitor system is now fitted to the bike. The valve caps are on. As you can see, the rear one is showing 8 psi. You can set an alarm for high and low pressure warnings, temperature, and if you prefer psi or bar. There's just the front one to sync up now. Well, hopefully that gives you a good taste of what's in the box when you purchase an Aoocci C3 unit and what's involved with fitting it to the bike. As you can see, it's really straightforward and simple. It's so easy to pair your phone up to it. Stick around till the end of the video. I've got a nice discount code to share with you, and this is a significant discount code, so make sure you don't miss that. Give it a little try out today. I'm not going crazy with mileage. I just wanted to give it a quick test out to see what it was like off-road whilst I'm out on the bike. So if you want to come with me, jump on the pillion seat and I'll take you all for a ride. Well, even in the countryside, you've got to wait for the traffic. So what I'm going to do now is going to test it to see what it's like on the road to take me from this green lane over to the next one, which is a mile or so down the road. So on my phone I'm going to choose a destination which I want to go to. There, click navigate, and there we go, it's on the screen there. So we're all set up now, it's on the Android Auto device where I need to go to. So let's give it a try out and see how we go. So we're now approaching the next green lane for me to have a try on. The Aoocci unit has got me here exactly as your mobile phone would, with no issues whatsoever. As you can see, gloved finger, easy, touchscreen all works perfectly well, which is a rarity because most touchscreens, including my phone, is an absolute nightmare to use with gloves on. So here we go, we'll give this one a try. This one's a lot more gravelly and rocky, so we'll see what the unit's like over the bumps. Absolutely solid. Got to say, it has impressed me, the Aoocci unit. If that was my mobile phone, it'll be shaking all over the place by now. So I've dropped in my next destination now, into the Aoocci unit, to direct me to the next green lane. Can't beat a winter's day out of a green lane, it's got to be said. So I've pulled up now just to give my summary on the Aoocci C3 unit, and I've got to say it has definitely suited my needs for the green laning, which was the aspect I was keen to see whether it would suit me for that. It's been absolutely solid on the bars, no movement whatsoever. I would say it's been better than what my phone is on my quad lock, and obviously I'm cutting out or mitigating the risk of damaging my phone from stones, rocks, or dropping the bike. The cost of one of these to replace it compared to a phone, as I said earlier, there's a huge difference. And speaking of the cost, at the moment with my discount you can get one of these units with free delivery for £89.32, and that code is NMC22. Drop that in and that will get you a 22% discount, and as I say, you get free postage as well with that. So it's far better to drop your bike and damage one of these than it is to drop your bike with your phone on there, I can guarantee you that. The touchscreen aspect, I've been impressed by it. Better, I'd say better than my Samsung phone with a gloved hand. Worked, every time I've touched it, it's worked. It's never not done the function which I've asked it to do. There's been no breakdown between my phone connection and the unit. It's been seamless, so really impressed with that. Am I going to swap all my quad locks out on all my other bikes and put a unit like this on each one? Probably not. So, being honest, I would keep it on my off-road bike and I would use it on my off-road bike because I can just put the address in I want to go to, drop the phone in my pocket and forget about it. So for me, it works in that aspect. So would I recommend the Aoocci C3 unit? Well, here's what I would say. I would say it's definitely worthwhile exploring for somebody like myself who does the odd bit of green laning and off-roading, I think it has definitely got a use for that purpose. Remember to use the code NMC22 and get yourself a nice 22% discount off the Aoocci website. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment and subscribe below. Remember to keep it shiny side up, and I'll see you all in the next one.